Y hola, ¿qué tal, chicos? Bienvenidos a un episodio más de Heavy Rain. En el episodio pasado conseguimos completar la segunda prueba del origami, la prueba de la mariposa. La prueba más complicada porque estuve a punto por mi puto mando de cagarla. Y bueno, lo bueno es que tengo 3. Y bueno, en este episodio vamos a continuar con Matt, que literalmente está paseando un poco. Y pues recuerda que Ethan también está por ahí. La puerta de Ethan está abierta.
Oh my God.
I'll get him to bed. I'll get him to bed.
Oh my God. What happened to him?
He's unconscious.
He's bleeding. Shit, what could have happened to him?
Calm down, girl.
There must be something I can do to help him.
I gotta call a doctor. I can't just leave him like this.
Digamos, triángulo, triángulo. L1. R1. Arriba. Creo que traigo quemaduras, ¿verdad? Porque sí me quemé muy feo.
Ethan. Ethan, can you hear me?
You've got a hell of a fever.
Are those burn marks on your chest?
Sí, aquí sí tengo quemaduras, güey.
Your arms look really bad. I need to disinfect your wounds.
Vale. Pues te tengo que quitar la camisa
Gotta
lisa.
get your clothes off to disinfect those wounds.
Buah, mira el pecho, cómo le quedó al Ethan. Buah.
Those are serious burns. I don't know if I can do anything for you.
Vale.
Okay. The first thing is to keep calm. I'm gonna give him first aid. He needs first aid. There should be all I need in the medicine cabinet.
I'm no doctor, but I'll do what I can.
La pomada. Primero para la quemadura. Obviamente si nos equivocamos, obviamente...
That should ease the pain.
desinfectante. Esta es para la herida del brazo. Buah, es que terminó con los brazos desgarrados el pobre Ethan.
Your wounds are disinfected.
Medicinas para el antifebril. Antifebril. Eso es para la fiebre alta. Y ahora las vendas. ¿Le va a colocar vendas solamente en el brazo o también le va a colocar en el pecho? No me acuerdo si tenía que seguir haciendo esto. Qué bien que sigue haciendo esto, tú. No sé si también se la pone en el pecho. L1. Sí, creo que sí se la pone. Creo que sí, también le pone en el pecho. Es que como... Es la primera vez que me pasa lo de la prueba de la mariposa. Que he tenido que curar el pecho.
How do you feel? Ethan?
He's unconscious. Now I'll just have to wait. And hope he wakes up.
Oh, es que la angustia de Matt, literal. Literal, pues es basta, ¿eh? ¿Qué decirlo? Pobre Matt, o sea, a pesar de que ella sufre de insomnio, se está quedando dormida, cuidando a Ethan. Pero no se puede quedar dormida justo en este momento. Y es cuando despierta Ethan.
How do you feel?
I've been better. Was I out for long?
About 3 hours.
Why the guardian angel act? You don't even know me.
When I was a child, I was always the one who used to fix my brothers up when they'd been fighting with the other kids on the block. I suppose I like to play the guardian angel.
You said you were here because you're an insomniac?
I've been going through a bit of a tough patch the last few months. It's the kind of stuff you prefer to forget. I do what I can to live with it, but, it's not easy. You got some kind of a problem?
Bigger than you can possibly imagine.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be asking you questions. I mean, after all, we hardly know each other. You have no reason to trust me.
Listen, I'm truly grateful for your help, but for your own sake, I think it's better if you don't ask any questions.
Right. I'm gonna go. Take care.
Por ahora prefiero evitar esto porque a pesar de que Mad es bastante interesante, tenemos que seguir. Y se viene la tercera prueba. Esta es la prueba de fuego, la que tengo que completar bien. ¿Estás dispuesto a hacer un sacrificio para salvar a tu hijo? 9711 de Marble Street. Vamos con Matt.
I didn't do it. I swear I didn't do it. I've got nothing to do with that business. I never killed nobody.
No? Then why did you run away when they came to question you?
I already told you I forgot to report to my parole officer. I didn't want to go back to prison. When I saw the cops, I just bolted. I wasn't thinking straight.
We checked out his statement. He has an alibi for at least 3 of the murders.
Fuck, that bastard was a perfect fit. Shit!
Ash? Okay. Sean Mars's mother's here. She'd like to speak with you.
It was a few months back, the middle of the night. It was pouring down. Ethan came home completely drenched at about 3. I asked him where he'd been. He spoke about drowning, the rain. He didn't make any sense. There was something in his eyes. As if it wasn't really him. There may be no connection, but the next day there was that announcement about another victim of the origami killer. Find my son. I'm begging you.
Uf, es que Grace piensa que Ethan es el asesino del origami.
Police Lieutenant Carter Blake, and this is Agent Norman Jaden of the FBI. According to our information, Ethan Mars is one of your patients. We'd like to ask you a few questions about him.
I'm sorry, that's impossible.
I beg your pardon?
I'm bound by an oath of secrecy. Under no circumstances may I discuss my patients.
My job is to find Sean Mars alive, and I don't give a damn about any bullshit oath.
I know you don't want to protect a murderer. If you know anything, you must tell us, Doctor.
I'm sorry, I can't help you. And now I must ask you to leave.
You need to cooperate, for your own sake.
Doctor, a child's life's at stake. You may know something that could help us save him.
Are you threatening me?
I'm just giving you some free advice, Doc. I suggest you take it.
Blake, that's enough. Let's get out of here.
I am going to call the police and make a complaint about your behavior.
Doctor, you are really pushing my buttons. The only thing I'm interested in is saving that kid's life. So, you're gonna be a good boy and tell me what I want to know, or I am really gonna lose my temper.
What are you doing? You out of your mind?
Back off, Jaden.
Let
This guy
go.
knows something, and I'm not leaving here until he tells me what it is.
You have no right!
No voy a intervenir.
Come on, Doc. There's an easy way and a hard way. It's your fucking choice.
You have no right to hit him.
I'm saving a kid's life for Christ's sake. If you don't like it, leave.
If you don't let go of this man immediately, I'll report you and you'll be off the case.
What the hell's the matter with you, Norman? Were you getting cold feet? You don't want to save Sean Mars anymore?
I want to save Sean Mars just as much as you do, but that doesn't give me all rights. So you're gonna stop this shit right now.
Ethan Mars has had psychological problems since his first son died. Feels responsible for his death. A sort of morbid neurosis. He is haunted by visions of drowning bodies. A few weeks ago, after one of our usual sessions, I found this on the floor. It must have fallen out of his pocket.
Buah. Básicamente, el psicólogo encontró esa figurita de origami. Es un perro, por lo que me confirmaron algunos. Es un perro de origami.
Ash, I want you to assign every available man to finding Ethan Mars. I want a man outside his place day and night. Notify all agencies to start looking for him. I want you to keep an eye on the train stations, the airports, the bus terminals. I want every cop in the city on his ass, so that if he moves, we know about it. Yes, Ethan Mars is the origami killer.
Y el puto Carter Blake lo pone en bandeja de plata, güey. Y bueno, vamos con Scott. ¿Dónde quedamos con Scott? Volvemos a la casa, ¿no? Ah, no, vamos con Gordy Kramer. Ah, esta parte es corta, así que esto va a ser lo último y dejamos el episodio hasta aquí. Este es el interrogatorio a Gordy Kramer. Pero es bastante corto, no es tan largo.
Big stick, little ball. Never could see the point of this game. I wonder what we're going to talk about. Well, well, an old friend. The most exclusive golf club in town. Strange place for an appointment. I kept Lauren in the dark on this one. I'll pick her up from her place later on. Nice shot.
Thank you. Please come in, Mr. Shelby. Would you care for a coffee?
Oh, no thanks.
Do you play?
I tried once, but I think the owner of the course is still looking for me.
It's an interesting sport. It requires strength, but also a cool head and absolute precision. Would you care to hit a few balls with me? There's no danger of damaging the greens here.
Okay.
Take off your jacket and grab a club.
Y pues obviamente aquí hablamos del caso de Gordy Kramer.
The balls are in that basket.
No me acuerdo cómo era esto.
The most important thing is to grip the club correctly. When you feel ready, you swing.
R1, L1, arriba, swing.
Well, it's only your first ball. You should try to strike it a little harder next time.
I'm assuming you didn't invite me here just to play golf, Mr. Kramer.
I hear you've been asking questions about my son.
That's right. I want to know if Gordy is linked to the origami killer case in any way.
My son had nothing to do with that sordid case.
Well, then he has nothing to fear from my investigation.
You have no business investigating my son. I told you, he had nothing to do with it.
With all due respect, Mr. Kramer, it's up to me to decide who I want to investigate.
I'm an influential man, Mr. Shelby, and I pay very well for loyalty.
Are you trying to buy me?
Let's just say I'm trying to show you where your interest lies. How much do you want to leave my son alone?
I think you misunderstood me. I don't play that game.
Don't go near my son, Mr. Shelby. If you do, you'll regret it.
Have a nice day, Mr. Kramer.
Lo mandó a la goma el pinche Scott. ¿Y el gordo de Kramer imputado? Ya es la prueba. Ya es la prueba de la iguana. ¡Hola! ¿En serio ya es la tercera prueba tan rápido? Pues bueno, chicos, yo creo que así que vamos a dejar este episodio de Heavy Rain. ¡Hola madre! Se viene buenísimo para el próximo episodio. Y esto lo voy a grabar hasta la próxima semana. Así que chicos, muchas gracias por ver este episodio de Heavy Rain. Y les recuerdo que del lado izquierdo está la lista de reproducción completa de Heavy Rain. Y del lado derecho está el episodio anterior de Heavy Rain. Que no me acuerdo cuál era. Ah, era la prueba de la mariposa, claro. Se me olvidaba. Y conmigo será en un próximo episodio de Heavy Rain. Conmigo, ¿quién más? Un saludo y hasta la próxima. Adiós.